It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer,
there he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got it behind the line. It's Tyree. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might as well stick with him. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now the offense will come onto the field again. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Fighting off the defender. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. Fires complete on the crosser. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Grab behind the line. It's Tyree. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyree. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within one.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll try the left side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
He'll pull it down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Leaves it with the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
fires to the big fella. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 14-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 24 over UNLV. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first. your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Gets it to him on the screen. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The snap sets up to throw. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Snagged in the middle, it's Yates. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyree. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll try it again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up 14 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun to give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Gets it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. On the move at the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in, it's Tyree. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, fine.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
There's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck. And he got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You can tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Vaughn. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, a last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.